If you want to start a service business where you can offer your services, but you don't really know where to start, then you need to keep watching. So I decided to take all my skills serving and bartending and to work for myself. So I created a business. So I'm gonna give you the step-by-step process on how to start event serving or bartending business. Because I was working in the restaurant industry, and during the pandemic, it was really up and down. It was either super busy and we were slammed, or we were, had stay-at-home orders. The whole world went in an upheaval of how do we make money in a different way when we don't have the traditional going to, brick and mortar restaurants or going to things, delivery apps became really popular. People really started to explore other career options or start businesses for the first time. And I actually started my own bartending business, and I was really successful in the beginning, but also had a lot of questions. I searched YouTube for a step-by-step guide, and I really didn't see anything that was really very helpful to a lot of the questions that I had. So, number one, come up with a name. It doesn't have to be that last name that you name your company, but I would name your company something, even if it's your own name, because you want to have a name that people will remember. That'll tie into your website, it'll tie into a lot of things, and especially your business license when you get that later on. So come up with a name. I actually chose my name because I wanted to have it personal. I didn't want to have something like, Mrs. Mixology. I didn't want to have something more general where it's more of a company driven name. I wanted something more personal. So I chose my name, and I also had people with me in the group. So I wanted it to be Maryl and Company. My husband's nickname for his last name was Duke. So I thought Maryl Duke and Company. Oh, that really is catchy. That really works. And it's something that people could remember. That's what you want to have. If your name is really long and complicated, that's okay. You can add something. You could even have like JDL bartending or something like that, but it just gives a face or to your service, if you will. And if it's just you, you're not gonna have any other people with you, then maybe just your name is perfect. The second thing I would do is once you have some of the tools to bartend, you just need a basic bartending kit, a car, to be able to do those, to be able to go to events. You have the tools to be able to go to an event. How do you get yourself out there? The first thing that I would do is I would do something very simple. It's cheap, it's $5. It's go on Craigslist and post an ad. Offering what your services are. I wouldn't necessarily put your prices in there, but you can if you want, because you want to be able to get the conversation going with a potential client, but make yourself available. Oftentimes when people want to hire an event server or a bartender, they're not really sure where to go first. And so Craigslist might be one of the first places they go. It's easy, it's a cheap way to just get a job or gig filled, or also to get gigs. I started actually doing this because I saw gigs on, Craigslist that were like, I need a bartender this Saturday for my yacht, or I need, an event helper for my kid's birthday party. And I thought, oh my goodness, there's a demand for this. And so I could actually do this multiple times a week, and it replaced my restaurant income, which it did, which was exciting. Because I could be my own boss. I didn't have to wait for the weekly work schedule to come out. I was the staff and the business owner and set the meetings. It was glorious. So also with getting platforms, something like Thumbtack or Gig Salad, there's a lot of debate about which one's better, and I'll make another video on that. But Thumbtack, I got really good success on it. You can put yourself out there, and I was able to get gigs booked pretty fast, even though I didn't have any reviews yet. Well, you don't have that right away. You're just gonna need to be strategic and respond right away to any potential client. Get reviews from other people, maybe that you bartended for your friend, or they know you're a good bartender, or even have your friends write a review. You're fantastic to work for. You can craft a review. So put a couple reviews on there from your friends and family. We all had to start somewhere. Remember the first job you got, like Burger King or Subway, when you turn your resume and I had to write down like, I worked at a soup kitchen, volunteered, that's my restaurant experience. You got to start somewhere. So having a review, having referrals is really important when you're first starting out, even if they're from friends and family. So first you're saying your name, then you're getting on a platform, putting yourself out there that you are available to have the service. Because then once you get the clients, you're going to pick up momentum. The third thing I would do of the first steps to making a business is to get a website. It's actually really simple to do something like Wix.com. They're not sponsoring this video at all, but to get a website out there, even if it's just a landing page of what you offer, because it shows, again, credibility that you are a professional, that you have something that someone could go look at, that, oh, you're established, that you are actually, a business, or you're starting to, and you are going to be a reliable person just because you have an online online presence. That would also include maybe getting an Instagram, so you can link some of those up, but it also helps you get visible. I found a couple of gigs before I really had the SEO or algorithm or whatever it is. I actually got a couple of leads from there, from my website, where I was able to spend a couple hours just creating a simple landing page. I ended up making a full website, but this is also where I was able to collect event reviews from my friends and family. Even the ones I got on Thumbtack, I would be able to copy and paste them over to my website. So then when they got there, they could see, oh wow, look at what people are saying about Meryl's services. She's a great bartender, that she had great staff, super professional, friendly, etc. You want to establish those 3 things. So those would be the first 3 things that I would do if I was starting mobile bartending or serving business in 2022. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share it to someone who you know is starting a business or maybe who is in the restaurant industry and is wanting to find a way to work for themselves or to do something else. This might be a really good place for them to start. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to learn more content about how to start your own business and to crush your side hustles.